Excel file name extensions. That's what we are going to learn today. Now, what is this file name extensions? In this folder, if you see, there are three files, right? One is an Excel file, one is a Word file, and one is a text file. Looking at the icon, we'll come to know that. But where is the extension? If you want to know what is an extension of a file, you have to go to this view here and click on file name extensions. Do you see few characters coming up at the end of the file name after the dot? That is a file name extension. Okay, for Excel it is XLSX, for Word it is DOCX, for text file it is TXT or notepad file. Now, what is this file name extension? All of us have a first name and a last name. My name is Praveen Pinto. So Pinto is my last name. Similarly, all of you have a first name and the last name. What does the last name tells? Last name tells which family we belong to. Looking at the last name, we'll come to know which particular family this particular person belongs to. So similarly, looking at an extension of a file, the extension is just like a last name of a file. Looking at the extension of the file, we will come to know which particular application that particular file belongs to. The moment XLSX comes, that means we'll come to know, or the system will come to know, that it is an Excel file. The moment DOCX comes, system will come to know that it's a Word file. The moment TXT comes, the system will come to know it is a text file, and so on. And that's how the system assigns this icon, and when you double click, system will open that particular file in that particular application. Now, what is special about Excel file names, Excel file extensions? Let's learn a little bit on how many extensions are there for Excel. Now, for those who knows about the Excel file name extensions, one of the popular file name of Excel was XLSX. This XLS was used before Office 2007 version. Let me increase the fonts a little here. Yeah, Office 2007 version, prior to Office 2007 version. Then, once Office 2007 came, Microsoft introduced three extensions for Excel. One is XLSX, XLSM, and XLSB. Now, let's see why this particular change. When it was XLS prior to 2007 version of Office, there used to be a lot of viruses which used to come, because the same XLS file used to come with all the scripts, all the macros and everything. So people, without knowing anything, they used to directly open this particular XLS file from the email directly, and the system used to get impacted. And knowing this, Microsoft then split this particular one into three separate things. One is XLSX, XLSM, and XLSB. At the end, you can see X, M, and B. What is this XLSX? By default, whenever you save any file, right, any file, it saves as XLSX. You can see it here. My Excel workbook XLSX. That is an Excel workbook, what we call. Right? And this particular XLSX workbook is safe to open. The XLSX file, the normal workbook file, cannot contain any macros. Right. Let's move on to XLSM. The name itself says the last letter M. M stands for macros. Whenever you build any macros or scripts, whenever you're saving that particular macro, right, you need to save it as XLSM. You cannot save it as XLSX. If you save it as XLSX and tomorrow if you come and open that particular file, the macro which you created will no longer be there because XLSX cannot contain macros. XLSM on the other hand can contain macros. So whenever you're saving a macro enabled file, you have to select this specifically, Excel macro enabled workbook, XLSM. Give the name here and save, and it will have an extension of XLSM and it can hold the macros. Let's go to XLSB, the last one. The B stands for binary workbook. Now what is this one? What is special about this? Okay, here this is a normal workbook, this is a macro workbook. What is this particular B, XLSB binary workbook? What is it used for? Before going there, let me just give you a little bit background to this. This XLSX and XLSM, right, whenever they get corrupted and when you open it, maybe you have seen it sometimes, right? If the workbook gets corrupted, Excel automatically gives a pop-up message saying that your workbook is corrupted and Excel will try to recover it or repair it, and it gets repaired. XLSB, once the file is corrupted, you cannot recover it. But why the XLSB is used? Why the binary workbook is used? Let's think like this. This particular file, the data Excel file, I created it for you. I'll open this particular workbook. There are only numbers. Now I'll go back. Let me see the size of this particular file. To see the size of this particular file, I'll right click. I'll go to view. I'll select, say, tiles. You can see here 28 MB. Now I'll go here. I'll save it as binary workbook XLSB to the same folder, and I'll click on save. Now I'll go back to that particular folder. XLSB file is here, but look at the size. The size is reduced from 28.5 MB to 20 MB. Now this is where the XLSB is very useful. Whenever you are using any huge workbook and the Excel gets very slow, try saving it as XLSB. You will see increased performance. And also, XLSB can also contain the macros. But only difference is these two workbooks can be recovered whenever they get corrupted. This cannot be. So that's about file name extensions. So, someone might say that there is one particular extension called CSV for Excel, but CSV is not a native Excel extension. It is a comma separated value. It is a text file. We'll have a separate video on that particular one. Any other questions that you have, please leave it on comments. I'll try to answer it as soon as possible. Thank you so much.